because this man pretended to be broke and took advantage of my heart.
He don't look too broke to me. Did he look like this when you met him?
He did not,
Oh.
no. I met him on a dating app. He presented himself as a bus driver.
Oh, a bus driver. What you laughing at, Elijah? Nothing? All right. Continue, ma'am.
Yes, so on a dating app, I typically go for a certain particular man, but I decided to give him a chance.
What kind of particular man is that, Miss
know,
Monroe?
I typically would go for someone in a suit, someone who presents themselves with a bit more financial status.
Very much like what we're seeing today in this courtroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you're saying he didn't look like this on the dating app?
No, he just looked regular, to be honest.
So like a bus driver?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Do you normally consider attractiveness, physical attractiveness in the men you date?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, it does matter to me, and I
Okay.
have no shame with, aesthetics mattering as well.
Sure. So y'all eventually meet up and start going on dates?
Yes, we started going out on dates. We connect instantly. Our chemistry is A1. I loved it. We liked all the same things. We had great conversation. It wasn't just surface level. I would go over to his house a lot. He would come over to mine, met my friends, vice versa. Everything was going really well.
Okay. Who was paying for the dates, ma'am?
He was.
Oh, okay, great. So
Yes.
you were happy.
I was very happy.
This was your man.
Absolutely.
Okay, and
Yes.
then when did it all go wrong, ma'am?
So within about 3 months, I had randomly decided to go to the bank, and I was looking a little dusty. I had my scarf on, I had some sunglasses on, some sweats, not my typical.
Okay.
But I go into the bank and I see him from the distance, and a friend of mine works at the bank, and I grab her and I'm like, hey girl, take me to a different teller. I do not want him to see me. That's him, that's who I've been dating.
Oh.
And she's like, Mr. Ellison? And I'm like, yeah, that's Marcus. And she's like, girl, he's one of our top tier clients. He's
like like a wealth managing type of client.
Yes, he has investments. He's very, very rich. You've hit the jackpot. I froze.
Well, this is good news, right?
I mean, you would think it's good news, but I've been deceived. I knew nothing of this. Investments? Investments in what? You're a bus driver.
Okay, now.
He's even come to one of our dates in his uniform.
In the bus driver uniform?
Yes.
So let me stop, Miss Monroe. Mr. Ellison, let me get you in here, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me it ain't so. Tell me you did not put on a uniform to impersonate a hard-working American bus driver.
I could explain.
Please do.
I could explain. And
This begs explanation.
It does, and I want to start off by saying, Aaliyah, I'm sorry. I know you didn't deserve that. I loved you. I deeply did care for you, and I'm really apologetic for putting us in this position.
Why would you do such a thing, sir?
Well, Your Honor, I have been through some things in my life with women and with dating that I do feel like a lot of women look at me the wrong way when they find out I make a certain amount of money.
Can I just say this? I'm really trying to listen to what you're saying to the court, but the sparkle from the diamond earrings, plural, that you are wearing, I'm having a hard time focusing on the words.
I'm sorry about
So
that.
I think I heard you say, I think I heard you say you're having a hard time getting women to want you for your character.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have to say, when you're rocking turn around a little bit this way, no, the other way, I see that side.
You see that side?
Look like it's about 5 carats, about 2.5, 2 1/4 in each ear. Am I about right?
You're about right, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, Mr. Ellison.
Yes, Your Honor. But
I'm not even gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
yes, but to continue, I, would date women here and there, just go on simple dates, right? Have simple conversation. We would get to know each other. Things would be going well. It got to a point where they started to see what I did for a living. It went from genuine conversation to what can you do for me, right? And that happened every single time. So fast forward a little bit, I meet my ex-love, Aaliyah, right? Honestly, I didn't expect too much, right?
Why is that?
I didn't expect too much because I've just been through so much heartbreak.
Oh, you
Right.
such a tragic victim of
and,
your own. Talk about being a victim of your
right.
own success.
But-
It's so hard, ain't it, Mr.
Right,
Ellison?
but we meet for the first time, and honestly, it felt like high school all over again for me.
Yeah, we know that feeling.
You know?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I was in a 2000s R&B music video.
Yeah, singing in the rain, singing in the rain, right?
That's how I
chest
felt.
open.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But in all seriousness, it went just like how she mentioned. Everything was going smooth, no complaints, conversation was flowing.
All right. So how did it go?
So I kind of got in my head a little bit. Like I mentioned, I've been through some things with other women, and she just checked all the boxes for me. And I said to myself, you know what? I think it would be necessary if I test this out to see if her heart is as genuine as I think it is.
Okay. And what did this test consume?
It consumed me, as she mentioned, me showing up in a bus driver's outfit.
And she believed you. So you
She
did a good
did.
job of deception.
So I told her that I was a bus driver, and I've been doing it for over 10 years.
I'm just curious, why'd you pick bus driver? Of all of the hard-working professions and ways that people can earn a living, what is it about bus driver?
It's honorable.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's honorable. I think it's an honorable job to have, right? Serving the community at all hours of the day.
You could have said a carpenter, you could have said a plumber, but you said a bus driver.
I know. I just felt like I looked sexy in a bus driver's outfit.
Okay.
Is that true or not?
Stop it.
Okay,
I'm
all
sorry.
right, all right. So you do the costume. What else do you do to deceive the woman? Isn't that ironic? You testing her to see if she is who she says she is. Meanwhile, you ain't even who you say you are. Go ahead,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'll be honest, I lied about a few things.
Okay,
I
including?
lied about some family struggles. I lied about some personal struggles. I lied about some injuries, just to see her reaction, to see how affectionate she would respond to
I'm
me.
gonna stop you. What did he say, man? What did he tell you?
So this man tells me that he gets an injury at work, even kind of comes in limping around, and I believe him, and he says that I have to be off work X amount of time, and so because of that, he has lost wages, and so he's falling behind on rent and bills, and on top of that, his mother's wheelchair ramp gets destroyed from a storm that we had.
You didn't lie on your mama. You didn't lie on your mama. You are now telling this court, Mr. Ellison, you lied on your mama.
I took her to a nice dinner afterwards. Not
Oh
to
my
a
God. Okay, this is really going on. So let me guess. He now wants you to step in and maybe slide him a little cash so he can get through the hard times.
So he did not
Good.
ask. He did not ask. He just expressed that he was struggling. So myself, being the type of woman that I am, I'm very empathetic.
Okay.
I offer
Oh.
to pay for his rent, not just 1 month, but 2 months.
Oh.
I gave for utilities as well, groceries, and I paid for his mom's wheelchair
No,
rent.
come on, Miss Monroe. Okay, you got some receipts for the court, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Give your full folder to Elijah. So you took care of this man's entire lifestyle expenses,
Yes.
including his mama,
I did.
for several months.
Yes.
Okay, I am seeing, ladies and gentlemen of the court, she's not lying. I'm looking at a leisure here, $480 car insurance, $2,100 rent, groceries $350. This brother enjoys eating. We see $380 on utilities, car insurance, groceries, another month rent, $2,100, car payment. You took a car payment. Come on, son.
I will say it wasn't something I wasn't proud of, and honestly, I kind of fell in love with the idea of
Being taken care of?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's something I've never been used to. I've never went through that before, and I felt like I got so deep into my own character and my own lies, I didn't know when to stop, and it's something I'm not proud of, and I'm sorry, baby.
It's insane.
Okay,
sorry.
all right. In addition to the receipts, you've also submitted to the court something that we're going to be able to take a look at, the conversation between you two.
Yes.
Okay, so this is where it starts. Mr. Ellison, I'm going to be late on rent this month because I have to help my sister out with college and I have to pay for my mom's ramp. Oh my God, you're so sweet and you work so hard. I know you did not ask for this, but I sent you some money because of everything you are going through. I also sent you some grocery and utility money. Thanks, babe, you are the best. I want to help with your mom. I'm so sorry the storm damaged her wheelchair ramp. Now, this is dirty, dirty work, Mr. Ellison.
Yes.
This is dirty work. No, I will manage somehow. You don't need to send me money. Check your money app. I just couldn't stand by. Thanks, love. I got you. Now, what did you mean by I got you?
In everything, in life, in love, in
You know what?
affection, and
Mr. Ellison, knock it off.
Okay, this case is straight up a con artist movie plot. A millionaire pretends to be a broke bus driver, complete with an actual uniform, just to test if his girlfriend loves him for who he is. Sir, That's not testing love. That's psychological warfare with a costume. He fakes injuries, claims lost wages, even lies about his own mother's wheelchair ramp getting destroyed in a storm, and this woman, out of pure empathy, ends up paying his rent for 2 months, his utilities, his groceries, his car payment, and covers his mother's ramp repair too. And how does she find out the truth? She randomly walks into a bank looking rough, no makeup, sunglasses on, trying to avoid being seen, and spots her broke boyfriend being treated like a top-tier VIP client. Turns out he's got investments, serious money, diamond earrings worth thousands, the whole deal. Now she's suing him for $9,750 to get every single dollar back that she spent taking care of a millionaire pretending to be poor. This might be one of the most elaborate deception cases we've ever covered. Let's get into it.
Knock it off, Mr. Ellison.
Sorry.
Miss Monroe,
Yes.
as we sit here today, how do you feel about this man?
I can't stand him. I cannot stand him.
That hurts.
I mean, you deserve it. To say that you care about somebody and that you love someone, but you put on a facade to test me, that's not how you test someone. That's not how you test someone's genuine heart. I gave you money that you know I didn't have. You may think I have it like that, but I don't. I stretched my money to help you.
What about the $20,000 ring I got you?
Wait a minute, Mr. Ellison, what ring are you talking about?
So, Your Honor, when she mentioned that she saw me at a bank,
Yes.
that day I intended on taking her to dinner. And that day
And confessing everything?
And confessing everything, and also asking her to be my woman.
Your wife or your woman?
My woman.
You said woman.
My girlfriend.
A promise ring?
Honestly, for me, I felt like I had to take the right steps to get back in good graces.
So you knew you were in trouble because
Yes.
you knew you had gotten found out.
Yes.
Your solution to this was to try to, sounds like, buy her way back.
Yeah, so that's the $20,000 ring I got her, and I got her a little gift card personalized for her and a care package, but she threw it away.
So did you go to the dinner?
I did not. I met him at the park.
Okay.
This was immediately after the bank incident. I contacted him and I said, we need to meet. And he's like, oh, I was already going to ask you out tonight anyway. So I'm like, let's meet at the park first. And then we could do whatever plan you had. So I approach him and I tell him, how could you lie to me?
Yeah.
I know the truth now. And he apologizes and then he brings out the ring.
So you saw the ring?
I saw the ring and I immediately swatted it out of his hand.
Ooh.
I was angry. I was honestly fed up, and he was about to see a whole different side of me.
I can see it's in there.
Yes.
I can definitely see it's in there, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so there was not going to be any apologizing your way out of this. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you lost a good woman.
I lost a good woman and a $20,000 ring down the drain.
Okay, I ain't talking about that ring, sir. I'm talking about this woman. And it really seems like you lost a great woman who really cared about you.
I don't want to accept that reality yet.
Okay, well, you don't have to accept it, but I think it's evident to everybody in this courtroom that that ship has sailed, sir. Do you have any evidence for the court?
I do. I have evidence that...
Give the whole folder, please, to my bailiff.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
have evidence that not only once, but twice, I told her that I was not going to pay her anything, and she didn't have to pay me anything. That was out of her own well-being. All of the support that she gave me financially was all her well-being and not something that I told her to do.
Okay, this next part is where it gets even worse for him. Turns out on the same day she caught him at the bank, he was actually planning to confess everything and propose with a $20,000 ring. So this whole time he's letting her pay his rent and his car payment. He's secretly out here buying an engagement ring with his real money. She meets him at the park, confronts him about the lie, and when he pulls out that ring, she doesn't cry, doesn't hesitate. She just swats it right out of his hand. And honestly, respect. Then he actually tries to argue in court that he told her twice she didn't have to pay for anything and that all her support was purely out of her own free will. Sir, that doesn't erase the fact that you were lying about being broke, faking injuries, and fabricating a story about your own mother's wheelchair ramp. You didn't have to pay means nothing when the entire foundation of her decision was built on a fake sob story you constructed on purpose.
$1, almost 5-carat diamond ring. Did you get your money back for that, sir?
No, and this is my argument.
Do you have the ring?
I do not have the ring.
You do not have the ring?
I'm not in possession of it. It's lost.
So it's his loss. So that's
But the thing is, if she was complaining about money, she could have easily just pawned it, Your Honor.
No, but sir, she's not complaining about money. She's complaining about being lied to. See, that's a different scenario. You're only just thinking money, 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 money. It's a little bit obsessive, actually. Because as you've been thinking a little bit more about the human being, the feelings, trust, see, value. See, isn't this the irony? Don't they always talk about how these so-called bus drivers are such good people? They only care about character and values, and they love their mama. The same mama you lied on. See, and this is why I always knew that was a scam. Because character can come in wealthy men, moderate income men, and low income men. And guess what else, Mr. Ellison?
What else?
A lack of character can show up in an impoverished man, a middle-class man, or even a man like you, wealthy and well-to-do. So I think the lesson for all of us here is to not be so narrow-minded, none of us, including me, to ever think that income dictates character, because they're always two different things. We actually have to do the work, Mr. Ellison. I know that's hard for you to wrap your pretty boy head around. There's no test, there's no shortcuts that are gonna circumvent the work of actually being able to get to know if someone is for you. Don't bet them little eyes at me, sir. I'm not Miss Monroe. It ain't gonna work. But nice try. Normal circumstances, see, because you took up the task of volunteering a full-on charade that I am going to construe in your favor this time, ma'am. But let me tell you something, beautiful, educated woman. Don't make a habit out of just giving money, time, your body away to individuals based off of what they say. Because I'm pretty sure if $10,000 could repair your heart today, you'd prefer that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But instead, you've got to do the self-healing now to heal yourself so that you can be open to love again.
Well, she has a boyfriend already, so.
Okay, that's not your business, sir. So with all of that said, I think we've all learned some valuable lessons here today. Hopefully you too, Mr. Ellison. I'm gonna award you with the value of your test. You said you wanted to give her a test, but you're gonna be the one to pay for it. The court rules in favor of the plaintiff and the full demand that she spent on you, sir, $9,750, and I hope your mother's well. That's my ruling.
All right, we already saw her swat that $20,000 ring right out of his hand, but I did not expect the judge's closing lecture to be this powerful. So let's watch how this wild case finally wraps up, because this ruling delivers both justice and one of the best life lessons we've heard in a while. So first we get this almost comedic moment where the judge asks if he ever got his money back for that ring, and he admits no, he doesn't even have it anymore. It's just lost. And then he tries to pull this argument, saying if she was really upset about money, she could have just pawned the ring instead of throwing it away. And the judge shuts that down immediately with one of the sharpest lines of the entire case. She tells him plainly, she's not complaining about money. She's complaining about being lied to. That's not the same thing at all. And honestly, the fact that he still doesn't understand that distinction after everything that's happened says a lot about him. And then the judge goes into what might be the most quotable monologue in this entire case. She calls out the irony directly. This whole bus driver persona was built on the idea that working class men have better character, that they value real connection over money, that they love their mama. The same mama she points out that he lied about. And then she drops the real lesson here. Character has absolutely nothing to do with income level. A wealthy man can lack character just as easily as a poor man can. And a poor man can have deep integrity just as easily as a rich man can. She specifically calls out that there's no shortcut, no test, no elaborate scheme that can substitute for actually doing the real work of getting to know someone over time. And when he tries to throw her a charming look mid-lecture, she shuts that down too. Don't bat them little eyes. At me, sir, it ain't going to work, but nice try. That's a judge who's not falling for the same charm that got Aaliyah into this mess in the first place. Then we get to the actual ruling, and the judge frames it in the most perfect way possible. She says he wanted to run a test to see if Aaliyah's heart was genuine. Well, now he's going to be the one paying for the test. He designed. Full judgment in Aaliyah's favor, the entire $9,750 she spent taking care of him during his fake financial crisis. And she even adds this dry little closer. I hope your mother's well, which honestly lands as one of the funniest, most pointed lines in the whole case, given that the fake wheelchair ramp story was one of the cruelest details in this whole scheme. But before she even gets to the money, the judge takes a moment to talk directly to Aaliyah. And this part is honestly the emotional core of the entire case. She tells her beautiful, educated woman, don't make a habit of giving your money, your time, or yourself away to people based purely on what they say. And then she asks something really pointed. If $10,000 could magically fix your broken heart right now, wouldn't you rather have that instead of going through the actual work of healing? And Aaliyah honestly admits, yes, she would, but the judge reminds her that It's not how healing actually works. You can't shortcut heartbreak with a check. You have to actually do the internal work to be ready to open your heart again. And then there's this small moment where Marcus tries to interject something about her already having a new boyfriend, and the judge just shuts him down instantly. That's not your business, sir. Man really got caught faking an entire identity and still felt entitled to comment on her love life. And then we get to the final moment outside the courtroom. And honestly, Marcus still hasn't fully learned the lesson, even after losing nearly $10,000 and getting publicly dragged by a judge. His final words are just, "I love you. I'm sorry. I hope we can retrace our steps again. Sir, you just got ordered to pay back every dollar for lying about your entire identity, faking injuries, and fabricating a story about your own mother's disability, and your closing statement is still trying to get back together. That's either incredible persistence or a complete failure to read the room, and at this point, probably both." But before she even gets to the money, the judge takes a moment to talk directly to Aaliyah, and this part is honestly the emotional core of the entire case. She tells her beautiful, educated woman, "Don't make a habit of giving your money, your time, or yourself away to people based purely on what they say." And then she asks something really pointed: if $10,000 could magically fix your broken heart right now, wouldn't you rather have that instead of going through the actual work of healing? And Aaliyah honestly admits, yes, she would, but the judge reminds her that it's not how healing actually works. You can't shortcut heartbreak with a check. You have to actually do the internal work to be ready to open your heart again. And then there's this small moment where Marcus tries to interject something about her already having a new boyfriend, and the judge just shuts him down instantly. That's not your business, sir. Man really got caught faking an entire identity and still felt entitled to comment on her love life. And then we get to the final moment outside the courtroom. And honestly, Marcus still hasn't fully learned the lesson, even after losing nearly $10,000 and getting publicly dragged by a judge. His final words are just, "I love you. I'm sorry. I hope we can retrace our steps again. Sir, you just got ordered to pay back every dollar for lying about your entire identity, faking injuries, and fabricating a story about your own mother's disability, and your closing statement is still trying to get back together. That's either incredible persistence or a complete failure to read the room, and at this point, probably both."